And good afternoon, college curling fans. Welcome back to Utica Curling Club for our 2:30 p.m. draw. This is the fourth draw in our preliminary round of games for this 2019 UCC College Bonspiel. I'm Roger Aulette here with David Cragnolan.
Hi, everybody.
And we're bringing to you this afternoon a matchup between MIT1, actually a kind of reunion team, Alex Hull being a former member of our club for heading off to chemistry at MIT. And his rink, Kelsey Becker, Tom Karate, Jessica Harsono. And they'll be playing Villanova 2, Sean Knowles, Jonathan Hegarty, Joshua Guevin, and Matthew Cregan. These are undefeated teams from the first round. They won their first games in their preliminary round play. And one of these teams will emerge as a 2-0 team and a leader in their pool. Top two teams in each pool. We have an A pool and B pool, 24 teams altogether, 12 teams per pool. Top two in each pool advance to the championship playoff round.
I'm glad that you brought that up, Roger, because that's looking at the pool and the way that the tournament actually starts. It could be a little confusing trying to figure out who gets where if they do what. So that was definitely a good synopsis as to how. So again, as Roger just said, the first two teams in each pool will play. Now, who determines who goes, who's 1 and who's 6?
It'll depend on their shootout challenge. So at the end of their first game, each member of the team threw a draw shot challenge to the pin, and we totaled those up for the team, and we used the skips rock distance as a secondary tiebreaker.
Gotcha.
And for any teams that are tied at the end of this preliminary round, that will determine who advances to the championship round.
Excellent.
The third and fourth teams in each pool will advance to a consolation playoff bracket, and the fifth and sixth teams in each pool will advance to a third flight bracket. So we'll have 3 playoffs going on Sunday morning. The semifinals. The semifinal losers will play in a consolation game in each of their brackets as well. So we'll have 12 teams out there on the ice.
Got ya.
Sunday morning.
So there is going to be an 8. What are the 2 draws tomorrow morning?
Sunday will be 8:30 and 11:30.
Okay, gotcha. I certainly will be here with you for the 11:30. If I can get coverage for my dog, I'll be here for the 8:30 too. I can't leave the old boy that long.
I think the championship playoff round is probably going to be quite good.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Teams got to get in first, though.
Sure.
Teams flip for hammer here in the preliminary rounds, so we won't know until play gets underway. It looks like the Blue Rocks are shooting first, so it looks like MIT has garnered the hammer here in the first. If I can click on the right button here, there we go. MIT with the Yellow Rocks will have the hammer here in the first end, and we are underway. Definitely better to be inside watching curling today than outdoors.
Yeah, a little wind's brisk. There's brilliant sunshine out there right now, but it's reading 23 or 24 degrees there on my car, so not with a little wind. The wind's
and the wind whipping, yeah.
10 above 0 with a wind chill. Definitely cozy in here in the confines of the Utica Curling Club. A lot of bodies in the warm room, and it's certainly a cozy 65 or 70 degrees in here where we're watching from our little perch up here above the shed. I love doing these games.
Well, it's great to watch all these young curlers, and for the audience out there watching, realize that most of these curlers have never set foot on the ice until they started college and joined their local club, either as a club sports team or intramural team, or however it's done at their various colleges.
Such a great thing for the sport in general moving forward to have young people interested in the game the way these folks are. It's really it's a pleasure to watch and certainly to be a part of. Well, we had our previous draw, we had a ton of curl. Fast ice and a really curly 11:30 draw. And it looks like we're going to have the same thing here with the right weight. It looks like there's going to be a good 5 feet of curl. This rock's certainly a little heavy, but certainly got a good 5 feet or so of curl out of that.
Curl a full 5, I think.
Yes,
it came right out the middle.
Yep. Now you're watching Jessica Harsono with her second rock of the afternoon. Yeah, it's not going to take much to get them down to the other end here, Roger. They're real fast ice.
So Jessica Harsono is a grad student in mechanical engineering in her first year in graduate school. And she just started curling this year.
Wow.
And the lead for Villanova 2, Josh Guevin, who we just saw throw his 2 rocks, is a junior in math and philosophy. And again, he's been curling less than 1 year. Oh, well, they got Matt Cregan listed as second here.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Looks like they switched their lineup a little bit.
Okay, so Matthew's actually throwing second and Josh is throwing lead.
Right.
Okay, we'll get that right.
And Matt's a junior in civil engineering, and he's been curling for 1 year. Back ends of these teams have a little more experience. We'll mention them as they come up to play. This is Thomas Karate. It says here on his interest sheet, parentheses, nippy. I'm not sure I want to know. He's a senior in electrical engineering and computer science from the UK, Brockenhurst, UK, and he's been curling a half a year.
Wow. Isn't that great?
I wonder if Brockenhurst sounds like it might be in Scotland. That would make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
We may have to Google that.
Little heavy here from Matthew Cregan. Looks like it's going to go right to the back 12. Hang around, however.
Well, Brockenhurst is in England. It's in southern England, not too far from Southampton and just north of the Isle of Wight.
Wow.
East of Bournemouth. And I can guarantee you there's no curling in England. There's one curling rink in England, and it's not there.
That's the national team.
Yeah. So, not Scottish.
No.
So that must be a treat to be from England and get a chance to curl.
Very cool. Looks like this one's going to promote this rock onto the rings. Wind up shot rock, quite possibly. And don't know. That angle?
I believe
it looks
so.
like it is, yeah. We have a little different of an angle with our camera at the far end. Doesn't look straight down on the we have a far view that has a little bit better view than our camera view, but we always try to call those shots the best that we can as far as who's closest.
Third for Villanova 2, John Hegarty is a senior. And looks like MIS on what that is, analytics. He's been curling for 3 years.
Just made a beautiful lightweight takeout.
Nice little come around.
Nice sit two. Villanova with hammer here, I believe. Yep.
MIT with hammer this time.
MIT with hammer, okay.
And Kelsey Becker, third for MIT. That's a name that's familiar, I think, from last year. She is a senior in media and marketing with political science. From Jamestown, North Dakota. There's curling country for
now
you.
You're getting curling country.
3 years of experience in curling.
Which in that neck of the woods is probably more like 10.
Yep.
Looking to draw around these rocks on the left side of the sheet, looking down. Nope, she was throwing a takeout. Misspoke there. She's going to flop over to the center. And shot rock. Sean Knowles will waste no time asking Jonathan Hegarty to take this rock out.
Yeah, they really need to, because if MIT can never run that blue rock off the top, they'd be sitting 3.
Mm-hmm. Sweeping hard, I don't know.
Gonna get just a
Gonna
piece.
get a little nick of it maybe. And it worked out okay. Worked out all right.
Gonna maybe just get that out of the rings with a little bit of help.
Sometimes things have a way of working out in curling. It was a little tight line. Sweepers held it really well. Front end did a great job hanging on to that rock.
Yeah, it looks like blue is sitting too. So Villanova is in better shape here. Now Kelsey Becker trying to run shot stone off the rings. Maybe get a little roll under this corner guard.
We've seen rocks take off here with down weight, certainly in the draw before this. And this looks like a great shot. Down weight, however, just the right weight, but just done. She's going to get a little roll here out of this too. It's a great throw.
Oh yeah, it's going to go right under the corner.
Great shot. What a beauty that was. That's an end changer where we talked about earlier in the day how one shot seems to change the complexion of an end in curling, and that certainly could have been classified as an end changer for MIT.
Sure, because Villanova was sitting 1 and 2, and now MIT sitting 1 buried. And odds on to get their deuce. Got a couple choices now if you're Villanova. You either got to try to freeze to shot stone. That's really tough. Or you run that corner guard off.
I'm going to say, yeah, you could run the corner off. You actually could
make them draw, and then, you know, hope you get a half shot, you know, with the last. What you don't want to do here is turn deuce for MIT into a 3. If you come up a little short on this freeze and open and MIT hits and rolls under again, they'd be set up for a tray.
Tight line here. Real tight line. He's going to be on the guard. Like I said, we've seen a ton of curl here. I thought the ice he was giving himself was pretty tight.
You'd have to be on the other side of the center line by maybe a foot or more.
Yep.
That's Sean Knowles. He's a junior in marketing and analytics from Garden City, New York. He's curled for 3 years as well. Now Alex Hull with his first. He's a grad student in chemistry. Notation escaping soon. Must be getting close to writing up. He's from Norwich, Connecticut. A former Colgate student, curled with the Colgate curling team.
That's where I recognize him from.
Believe he was a president of the club for
gotcha.
a couple of years.
I was trying to think where I saw the face before, and that makes perfect sense.
Been curling for 8 years.
Donned a Colgate jacket, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was one of the early standouts in the Colgate Curling Club, and quickly rose to skipping his team.
Yep. Splitting the house here. Sitting 1 and 2. Trying to sit 1 and 2. He's sitting 1 now buried. he can sit second rock here. This looks like it's got a little bit of pace on it.
Flung this one a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He fired that one to the board, unfortunately, for Sean, or for Alex.
And again, it's a little quick.
Yeah.
I think taking him by a little surprise. Ice makers have been serving up pretty quick ice, and they've been flummoxing the usual members here who are not used to it as well.
Yeah, you almost got to take a little bite more of ice here, I believe.
And this still will not be enough.
It's going to be really fine. This will be dependent on the front end to recognize the weight of this one. He actually tightened himself up a little bit here.
Thing to remember is here in the first end, you don't have to be perfect.
True. And he did leave it out a little bit, which is probably in his favor. However,
it's a lot of weight.
It's a ton of weight, and it's narrow. I don't think he's by the guard. Oh, he is by. And he chipped out shot rock. Wow. To sit 1 and 2. Wow. I don't know if that was the called shot, but it certainly had a good outcome.
It worked out. If he'd thrown any less weight, he would never gotten by.
No way.
And that was with probably
Big
through the rings to hack
Sean.
weight, and that curl 3.5 feet with hack weight.
God, it's refreshing to see people having fun playing the game. Roger and I were talking earlier about how curling is one of those games when you've played it for decades can not always be the most fun game to play. I'd like to say that I was having fun playing it all the time, but I'd be fibbing y'all out there.
Well, it's always fun out there, but some nights you feel like you're poking yourself in the eye with a stick.
Yep, exactly. Fine shot there.
That was very nice.
Looks like one for MIT.
And looking around the edge, but I don't think there's any question that it's just one yellow.
Yeah. Nice throw, though.
You're still staring. And away they go.
Uno. Very nicely thrown, too. Had nice weight there. Didn't overcurl on him because he kind of had a nice control weight.
So MIT grabs their single in the first end. They lead 1-0 Villanova. The Blue Rocks will have the last rock advantage here in the second end.
Jessica Harsono find a nice weight here. Looks like this might go to the rings, but
it's over curling. Might as well bring it on. Don't want a corner guard out there.
Sure.
And
got a little biter.
Got it onto a biter. That works.
Yep. Well, Sean's going to disregard that. And nose hit there wouldn't be bad, but you want to keep a shot, keep your shooter there. So
not much of a threat rock there, just as a biter. You can throw the corner guard here with a little risk, but
ton of weight here.
This one's gonna go right through.
Josh Gavin. Gavin, I'm not sure how we say that. Glevin?
Glevin,
Joshua Glevin, who is the lead today for Nova. See if Jessica can get her center guard up here.
Taking a little more ice. A little bit better getting out to the broom on that one, but looks like this one's going to coast in as well.
Kind of an over and upper.
It's getting a ton of curl.
Josh's second throw at the end. Looks like he's got a little steam on this one, too.
And you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Yeah, the ice is really fast. You're going to have to find a way to tone him down a little bit because it's going to be very unforgiving if you're a little heavy.
Can't fix heavy.
No, you can't.
No amount of sweeping is going to fix heavy.
I used to try to carry a little bird seed in my pant leg pocket and try to lay a little bird seed down in front of them to see if they'd maybe pick or something. That wasn't effective either, so I just figured, what the heck. Tom Karate. Still plenty of weight here. We're going.
That's 12 seconds hog to hog.
Yep.
That's going to
back 8 maybe.
Coast to the back of the house.
Yep. All right. All right, full back 12.
You can throw about a 13 here. Looks like it's about 23 and a half maybe.
Mm-hmm. Now Matt Cregan for his attempt at a draw here. I think it's got plenty of weight. Plenty of weight up, guys. Coming right to the backer.
It's 12 and a half, and that's all the way back. So
yeah.
Through the house.
Yep. We've seen a couple of ends like this, say in the game earlier today, where it's like, can this shot be made? And we know it can. Just very weight sensitive. You've got to just lay it out to the sweepers, and finding the right weight is a little tricky for the curlers here today on this extremely fast ice. Once again, I think this is all there, and it fooled
all the way through.
It definitely fooled the front end because they were on it as though he was light, and this is really kind of.
That's 11 seconds. That's hack
board,
weight.
Yeah, hack the board. Did get it out of there. Sean could attempt a draw here. Matthew Cregan trying to make a takeout here. A little tight line.
Yeah, it seemed like they're holding it nicely.
Yep.
There's a nice solid takeout. 9 seconds hog to hog.
Like this call here from Alex. Disregard that rock in the back 8 foot and try to find draw weight here too. I mean, if you have the opportunity to try and find draw weight, it's not a bad idea as fast as the ice is. Certainly hard to do that when you're throwing hack weight, right?
Yep.
Or a hack weight takeout, let's say, not just hack weight in a draw attempt.
You want to be careful here, though. They don't have hammer, and there is a biter in the front. So
yep, sure. A little aggressive call.
I don't mind running that blue one off and just seeing what develops.
Having faith in his third, Kelsey Becker here.
She's made some shots already.
Mm-hmm. Now this weight's definitely better.
It's not heavy.
Took a little bit off of it. I think this is the right weight for the draw myself.
They may bury this under the corner.
Yeah. Could come up any time.
Yeah, don't overbake it here.
Kind of overstoinked it a little bit. Don't know.
It is buried, shot rock.
Maybe. Yes, it is.
Could have stopped that a foot or two higher. It would have been just fine.
Come off that one.
It was over buried.
Yeah, they were pounding it like it wasn't going to get there, but There's a fine line there too. The rock kept going and going and going. You know, if you don't take the momentum away from those rocks by sweeping them early, then the rock's going to stay live or longer, right?
Absolutely.
Another great looking shot here. This is a nice adjustment of weight here too from John Hegarty.
And it's lightning quick. That was 15 hog to hog, and
wow.
that the rocks are sailing now. Villanova's now sitting 2. Now we're going to have a freeze fest behind the tee line.
Indeed. Look at that ice. That's 6 feet ice right there that he's given her for the draw. Or about a foot to the left of the center line, and he's just inside the 12 foot. Our ice crew is going to get kudos from me, and they always do when I'm up here announcing these games. But I want this ice on Wednesday night, too.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Got to go every bit on this one. Got to go every bit.
14-1. The weight should be really good here.
I don't think it's going to get there. Didn't get there. No, it did not get there.
Just over curled.
Yeah. Maybe a scooch light.
Yeah, top 4 here. Top 8.
Yep. Corner freeze on the yellow one's not horrible. Ideally, I think you'd like to be half behind the shot that was just thrown, right?
Yeah, half tucked under that yellow would be perfect.
So Jonathan Hegarty here with a chance to put Villanova in a really good spot. Now, this looks light to me. And it is. Just halfway between the hog and the park.
And that opens the door for MIT to wriggle off the hook this end.
Once again, in the words that I've had for years of calling these games, this is why skips get the big bucks.
Yepper.
You stuff one here, you change the whole complexion of the end. Alex Hall with his first rock with hammer here. And he can basically take these 2 blue rocks that are counting out of play here with a good draw. Full 4 foot or just a biter of the 4 foot behind the guards.
Even freeze to him here.
Freezing's not bad. True.
I think Alex is looking not to drop a deuce this end. So he doesn't have the last rock. And they'll start to warp, and there it goes.
He's going to like this one.
Be nice if it tucked a little more.
Don't know that it outcounted.
Yeah, it's not outcounting 1 for sure.
Right. Just a little short. That rock comes another 1.5 feet with a little curl to the
and
far
tucks
left.
under,
And that's in business.
As it is, Villanova has to deal with it, and it's a little tricky.
Oh, sure it is.
You don't want to jam it into your own.
And crossing the face is going to be tough because of where the guards are placed. You can get there, I think.
Yeah, you got to throw
soft weight.
You got to throw through the rings weight there.
Right, sure.
You got to think like this is a mixed doubles shot.
Mixed doubles, what's that?
Well, one name for it could be pig pile on the 4 foot.
How many rocks can we fit on the 4 foot? 10?
Well,
8?
in a mixed doubles game, if you're not 4 rocks on the 4 foot, you're not doing it right.
Exactly.
It's a brutal game of angles.
A little nerve-wracking, yep.
Mixed doubles is our newest curling discipline, played by 2-person teams, 1 male, 1 female. And you start with 2 stationary rocks in place, so you've got guards and rocks in the house already to start, and then you get 5 rocks in end, and everything goes to the center because you're not allowed to remove any rocks until the 5th rock is thrown.
Exactly.
So things go to hell in a handbasket quickly.
I was going to say I don't have very much hair left, so I don't have much hair to pull out of my head. So
And if you thought it was not much of a sport, you should go out there and sweep all those rocks, because you're sweeping every rock, because there's no hits being thrown. You're sweeping draws, which means you're going all the way down the ice.
I feel bad for you folks that play with the stabilizer, because you can't sweep. You can't jump up and sweep your own on a shorty.
I don't want to. I'm going to kill myself.
Got to come on. Oh, he's going to go over the top, I think.
He's got to hit it thin.
I don't know. Oh, he did it.
Just squeeze it over the top.
But he leaves the door open for Alex to draw here.
He just got to add a couple more feet of weight. The line was perfect on this last one.
Yep. Might have snugged up his ice just a little bit here. And Michelle McEnroe's out there still waiting. That's in my comment to Skip's getting the big bucks, I think. Are you still waiting for your raise, Michelle? I'm not sure. Did you make a big shot in a crucial situation?
Yeah.
Come on, boys, stay still behind the park here. You gotta. Boop, boop, boop.
This one looks a bit lighter than his last one.
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get there.
They're dragging it.
Not happening. Not happening. They came up a little light. He almost put it in the same spot as his first one, really. The first one was about a foot heavier than that one. So now.
Well, they dragged that a long way.
They most certainly did.
Now a chance for 3.
Just got to touch the 4-foot circle here, or get close to it. Does Sean Knowles, and he'll get a 3-bagger here in the second end. Sitting 2 right now, I believe.
Just full 8, really.
Yeah, full 8 foot will do it, won't it? Yeah. Full 8 will do it.
Forced out wide here. Don't be narrow. We've seen it curl.
Oh, boy.
Not something you ever want to say in the hack. You always try to phrase it positively.
Fair enough, Michelle. As long as you got witnesses, we're cool with that. And we'll negotiate the raise at the end of the tournament. This has got a chance. It's got a chance. They got to go. They got to go. Got to go, go, go. Oh, he's got a great shot here. Got to go. Got to go, go, go. He left it a little short. Ouch. Good try. 1 foot short.
2 blue.
Yep.
So Villanova will take a 2-1 lead.
Good throw there. Good draw weight.
Yep. Forced him out a little wider.
Yep.
Got into a little bit stickier, maybe.
It's coming in beautifully, too.
Yeah, they had the right line for that. So after 2 ends of play, Villanova 2 leads MIT 1, 2-1. MIT with Yellow Rocks will have the hammer in the third end. Take a quick tour around the sheets here. Scores haven't been updated real quickly here. Still playing the second end. RIT2 leads Harvard 2-1-0 after 1. Just finishing up the second end now. Yale 1 took 3 spot. They took a 3-1 lead over Cornell after 2. That's on sheet 2. On sheet 4, Colgate 1 has grabbed a 1-0 lead over SUNY Poly 2 in their matchup. Intra-club matchup here. Both teams curling out of the Utica Curling Club. On sheet 5, we're tied up 1-1 after 2, and RPI has the hammer. Starting their third end of play. And over on sheet 6, Hamilton 2. Haven't hung their score yet in the second end. They are in their third, but score of record is 1-0 Hamilton 2 over Castleton.
Hi out there to Noel Mascaro. Matt Cregan is the Meta World Piece of Ron Curling. Go, Matt. Like the comment. That would be for the the basketball star formerly known as Ron Artest. But cool quote. Stephen A. Smith does still call him Ron Artest, by the way. For those of you playing at home, as do I. Center guard up for Villanova and a corner guard up for MIT. And now Josh Gwevin trying to come around. Looks like he's going to be tight.
Hey, hooked that one a little bit on the release.
Might be able to just junk it up further, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Got to get it over. That's going to work out. That's a good shot. It actually might go by. Oh.
Popped open a little hole, but I think MIT is going to have to clean that up eventually. All those stones are cutting off all the draw paths to the forefoot. Gonna have to go way wide here if you want around.
Jessica Harsono just drew an imaginary line to the broom. This is a lot of ice. It almost looks like you're coming sideways out of the hack here when there's that much ice to throw. You can see she's right away from the center line already with the release. Whoops. And that one's actually
that one's out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to get in there.
Now the meta world piece of curling.
You have to throw this off the sheet to get around the corner guard.
Got to play the tap here.
And there she goes.
It's going to be a nice raise.
You're going to catch a full rock
here. Perfect raise.
Going to catch a full rock.
Boink. Yeah, look at that. Back of the tee line, but buried.
On the forefoot.
Yeah, about 8 inches past the tee line.
Now the guard's got to go.
Roger called early in the end. Alex Hull wasting no time in trying to clean things up a little bit here. Josh Gwevin. I'm sorry, Tom Karate, given the task of doing so.
Just make sure you hit a rock here.
Yeah, you got to hit something.
Hit this high side, you'll lose 2.
He's off the yellow one. He might be off the blue one as well. Ticked it.
Oh, didn't get enough.
Didn't quite get enough. Really came up hard on him.
Not a lot of weight.
Nope. Kind of a free shot here for Sean. Yeah, he's looking for a center guard, which I think is a nice call. If you're a little heavy and you find the right weight and you come in between the two blues, you're in business, right?
I'll go right around.
Right around.
You go right around the corner in front of your shot stone.
Yeah.
Short right in the hole there is just fine.
Sure. Again, we talk about pro side misses. Pro side miss would be short here. No hammer.
Looks like they're going to get the raise again.
Yep.
They sweep it. And they waited too late.
A lot of weight. More weight than the first one. That one's going to bump him right through. That's unfortunate there for Matt.
You know they're heavy like that. Catch them on an angle. Take some of the energy out of it.
Take them over there. Just a little tick shot. Hard to read, though. Those are fine shots. You know, it's almost plan B or C of that shot. Tom Karate now. Still in cleanup mode here.
Trying to get a peel on these two guards. Again, not a lot of weight.
Yellow one off.
Just kind of threw the ring's weight. Opened it up a little bit.
And that rock hung around, that yellow rock of MIT's hung around for a biter, which may or may not play in the end, but those pesky biters.
Yeah, they still count if they're close enough at the end.
John Hegarty now looking to draw. Sean would love to sit 1-2 here behind his guard. Little light here. Took a little bit off. Really working to get it over. Looks like they got the hog line. Just got it over. A couple feet.
Not sure it guarded the come around, but certainly guarded the heavyweight hit.
See Alex motioning to Kelsey that he'd like to tap this rock through and roll under the guards. Would leave him sitting 1 and 2 if we can accomplish that. Backline weight. Those of you at home, when a skip usually brushes the back of the house like that, he's communicating to the person throwing the stone that he'd like that kind of weight. I think if this is by, she's going to like this. Really coming up hard, though. Really coming up hard, and it's on the guard. Oh, it made it.
Made it by.
Goodness gracious, by a paper thin. Great shot there from Kelsey Becker. Well swept stone, too.
And sitting 2, bringing the little flib into play.
Ooh-wee. Holy moly. From where I'm sitting, I'm not thinking that's going to get by, but that was a beautiful job by the front end to hold that rock from over curling.
It must have just grazed the back end of the stone going by.
My goodness. John Hegarty now with his second stone. Vice for Nova. Didn't get it on the rings. MIT in a pretty good spot here with their Vice's second rock, Kelsey Becker. Time for the Christmas tree event, as Roger talks about. Yep. Showing half a rock and then 8 foot would be sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, even top 12.
Top 12 would be okay, too. About the same line her previous rock was on. It's really going sideways, though.
Gotta hold it out there.
By, she's by. Oh, my goodness gracious, again. Oh, what a great shot. This is going right to the 4 foot. Nope, not quite. But
top 12, over curled a bit.
Yep.
Really wanted to be in the hole. Now there's a chance to get it shot rock.
Oh, boy. If you
I tell you what, they can hit and roll under here.
They're in business, right?
That would be deadly. It doesn't look like it's there from where we sit, but it's there.
Oh, yeah, this guard that's just over the hog line. I mean, there's 15 feet between that blue rock and the rock that's on the 4 foot or more.
Can easily get around to the center line side.
Just a nice finesse shot here. You just need kind of back house weight. A little pressure, though, for Villanova right now as MIT is sitting 3. First skip stone for Sean Knowles. Tightened up his ice just a little bit. Really only one way to make this. This is a big shot. It's tight.
Solid weight, though.
He's by. Now they got to come up. He's got it.
Hit it high side, though, and it's going to roll away.
Yep. Really threw a hard weight there. Wow. I thought he was going to try more of a finesseful lightweight shot, but he did make a great throw to get there. Very nicely thrown.
Well, a chance for MIT now to come in and set 3. They can follow the same line they've been throwing and get it half around the yellow rock on the top 12. That'll be a very hard get.
Oh, yeah, that's going to spell trouble for Nova if Alex can make a draw here behind all these rocks in the center.
Come right in there. Oh, boy.
Yep.
That would be trouble.
Yeah, and that's going to force Sean to throw a freeze with his last rock. So,
well, the only other alternative is to throw way wide around the right-hand side. That does not look appealing.
Boy, it sure doesn't. Seeing how rocks haven't been thrown there in the end, too.
No clue what it's going to do.
And yeah, the weight's going to be really a guess.
So Alex Hall looking to drop one. Top 4, maybe half buried behind their yellow. Plenty of room here.
And weight. Ton of weight.
Yeah, I don't think they need to touch it. Need to
No,
hope
this
it stops.
is back house. Looking for a tick. Oh, it didn't hit too much of it. Just big weight there from Alex. Don't think he really wanted to throw that weight. Still has 1 rock remaining. So again, here's an out for Sean Knowles. Skip for Villanova.
Cold draw this time.
Yep. Not a lot of guesswork. Just find the right broom and the right weight. If you can get shot rock to the 4-foot circle or even the full 8 behind, you leave definitely a tough force of 1. So pressured shot here. Against 2 right now. Wide open draw. This is where Skip's got to have a little bit of ice water in their veins. Definitely got out to the broom. Plenty of weight. Plenty of weight. Doesn't need any help at all. That's going right through. Oh boy. Whoop. And I don't know who's out counting who there.
Might have outcounted the biter on the side. We're not quite sure.
That would be a blessing if it did. Front end was a little fooled by the weight. They were dusting away out there thinking that again, still the curlers having a bit of a challenge finding the finesse with these draw shots. It's really fast ice, and I get it.
Yep.
I totally get it.
Yeah. MIT's pretty confident they're sitting 2, so they're just going to draw for 3.
Sure.
No reason to go and tap out the one on the back. It's there if they need it, but
yep. Yeah, I've always thought for the last 10 or 12 years of playing this game that the draw shot is the bread and butter if you're a skip, and it's true. You got to get yourself dialed into the game as far as what the weight is, read the ice as good as you can, and lay it out, and hopefully your front end gets the hang of your delivery, and whether you push or hang on a little bit. It's tricky. You know, it's not a perfect science.
Well, there's an old saying, you can't skip if you can't draw.
It's so true. I spent 12 years learning how to throw draws. Now I can't make hits anymore. This one's all there on its own. Doesn't need much.
Looks like they're just half-hearted cleaning. It looks like really nice weight.
It's all over the rings here.
Got to sit.
Maybe through. My goodness gracious, it's through. Wow, there's a big break. It did nudge the other rock, though. Might still come away with a deuce. Alex shaking his head. He certainly didn't want to throw that kind of weight.
Yeah, left a couple points on the table in the first end, and now here in the third end. Hate giving those away.
You got that right. So you want to be a skip.
Yeah.
I always thought that being a skip was a little bit like, if you say you like skipping, then you say you like playing third base.
Yeah, it was a deuce.
Yep.
So MIT back in the lead after 3 ends of play in a tight game.
Yeah, good game.
Let's just hope those points that MIT's left on the table don't come back to bite.
Well, you got to hope not. Those are the kind of scenarios in curling that leave you sleeping restlessly at night.
Well, had those games where you lose a game by 1, knowing you left 2 on the table early in the game.
Ouch.
Means you pretty much outplayed your opposition, but you didn't make the key shots.
Yep. Great throw.
It's about as tight to the rings as you can get without being in.
Beautiful shot there. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Josh Glevin. Looks like he's got a nice corner guard coming here. Uh-oh, might have went the other way on him. It actually reversed handles. It's going to go off the rink. Wow, it was coming over nice, and it got out into the sludgy stuff out there and reversed on him. Almost sounds like Conrad out there. I don't know what.
One of our local skips with a distinctive sweep call.
One of the curlers that's out there now has. I can't tell what sheet it's coming from, but definitely sounds a lot like fellow Utica Club curler Conrad Law. Josh Glevin looking for a little hit and roll here. Of course, the main part of the hit and roll is the hit. And, I think he's tight. We're going to mark this one on the right here, boys.
And he's going to wreck on the guard, and unless that somehow miraculously doesn't leave play, they'll have to go back.
Yeah. Pretty much nose to nose.
Yeah, like this call, just go right around.
Yep.
The rock on the top 12 is pretty well positioned.
Play a little tap on the one on the rings, too. A little more aggressive, but I'm okay with this. Tom Karate. First rock of the fourth end. Nice looking player here.
This looks like another flyer.
A lot of weight.
Needs to rub something.
A lot of weight. Took it, and that's not a bad outcome. Well, he left a double there for him, but still got to be made. Matt Cregan.
Not much of a steal chance now for MIT, though.
Whoops. Boy, there's Curl out there, huh? He set this rock out, and it's still going to come back and get one of them. May get them both if it hits just right. No,
going to get this pretty full.
Yeah, boom. What a great shot. Look at that. That's just great. Nice throw.
Almost got the double.
Yep.
Good news for MIT is they got the little flib, so they can take a little extra chance here. They can sit 1-2 with the flib counting. Even have a chance to throw a center guard here. This one looks like it's coming in as well, if not through.
Definitely doesn't need any help. You need the parachute.
Throw out the speed brakes.
It's not through.
It's hanging on.
Yeah. Interesting call here from Sean. I thought he might use that.
They go around the corner.
I thought he'd use the corner guard.
He's got the hammer here.
Yeah.
That's the call to get around the corner.
You leave this rock exposed, and Alex can just go after it, right? And actually, he's going to get what he didn't want. That probably might have been the right call.
That's the right call, anyway. This is warping sideways. Look at this.
It's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Just above T-line, buried behind the corner. And this is where I think more often than not you should probably run this corner early in the end.
Indeed.
You're just going to get yourself in a peck of trouble if you don't make this freeze perfectly. If you peel that corner guard, there's a lot of work to be done to get a deuce for Villanova. They got to make every shot. And if you play this run perfectly, you might even be able to run the yellow right onto the blue, buried. But if you just peel it away, you're still in great shape.
Kelsey Becker looking to freeze down to shot rock here. Doesn't need any sweeping. Trying to push here. A little directional sweeping here from Jessica. Not quite. Okay, doors open back up here for Nova.
Yeah, and if you really want to be aggressive here, you just stick another one right where the blue stone is behind the corners.
Oh, yeah, right between them.
Bury another one.
Why not?
If you want to, go the other way.
Yep.
Go on the far side of the house.
Looks like good weight. John Hegarty. Little light. It's kind of leaking on him here a little. Going to wind up with a center guard.
And that was not what you wanted.
Nope. Now you give Alex an opportunity to draw around here. Yep.
Well, didn't have to bother with a freeze. He got a much easier shot now just to get buried behind the center guard. One of the big cardinal sins in curling is being light up the middle with hammer.
Oh, indeed.
That'll drive skips to drink.
Now what do we do? We get the Glenmorangie out.
Yep.
Got any Glenmorangie back there? Weight's real close here. Got him quite possibly
coming in nice. They might have just overbaked it a hair. Just holding the line. No. Now you finish it. And up. Keep that thing above the button.
Beautiful. That's a great throw.
Pretty good.
Great shot. Beautiful shot there from Kelsey Becker. Big smile on her face.
Yep. She brought her draw weight today.
Drew got the teddy bear on that one. John Hegarty now will try and follow this down and just tap her back here would be a, excuse me, great shot here. He's got a curl. Coming in nicely. Going to chip it out. I don't know if he's keeping it. No, it might go right by.
And just
they overbaked it a little bit.
Too much weight, I think.
Yeah. Kingdom for a guard now.
Second one in.
Okay.
Second one in is the best guard ever.
Yeah. Don't want to leave it out there and give Sean a chance at a double.
Yeah, you got to tuck this under or leave it high enough that the double's tough. I would say MIT pretty desperately needs the second rock in the rings. Villanova's hitting second and third. You could probably freeze this thing right on the nose.
Yeah, you just don't want to leave it out there in the corner, though.
You can't corner it. That would be deadly. Can't leave a double. The sweepers haven't laid a lick to it.
A lot of line. Close it up and make it a guard now.
I think you want to move this in behind your shot stone.
Not getting there.
It bit.
Oh, boy. Tough double, though.
Not terrible. They're now
Tough
first
double.
and third.
Got to run this rock. Alex shaking his head. He didn't like that one.
I think they've got some time just to remove shot stone. They just got to play that hack waiter again.
Sure.
Sit 1 and 2. They'll be 2 buried if they do this.
Yep.
Already got 1 buried behind the corner. That blue guard's pretty high. I think you could get by a good foot and still get to the nose of the yellow stone.
A little conversation between Sean and Jonathan trying to figure out what to do here. I'm not sure exactly what he's throwing here. Soft takeout on shot rock.
I think they're going after shot rock.
Yep.
They should be. I mean, that's the call. I don't think it does you much good to take out second rock unless shot rock is going with it.
About an inch off nose here with board weight. You're going to double them out and possibly roll over to this rock here on the outside and sit 3.
Well, you'd probably need peel weight for that, though. Get them all moving.
If it's by, it's money. Got to come up. Got to come up. Going to hit and roll over to his own.
Not ideal.
Nope.
Just too much weight. That was a really finesse shot.
That would have been the weight for the shot that I was calling.
Yep. If you wanted to play the triple.
Yep.
To paraphrase an old golf phrase, it's peel for show, board for dough. You don't need those heavyweight takeouts.
Nope. Alex back in the same boat that he was in. He's almost has to freeze the shot rock here to sit 1-2.
Yeah, I think you want to be right on top of it.
Don't want to be narrow and chip that blue one out of the way.
If anything, you want to be frozen on the blue rock side there, right? So you get a little jammer. If they somehow manage to get a rock in there to try to double you off.
Could almost make a daring takeout on this blue one and flop over.
Ooh, danger, Will Robinson. It's there.
It certainly is. It's almost 2 feet in between the two.
Could be a way to move both of your stones in the open.
Yep.
I like just the draw here. He's already shot rock.
Yeah.
may have overbaked it again.
Oh, this is hot. It's coming to the backer.
Need to stick it somewhere, though. Make sure it stays in the rings. And they lost the line. They had a chance to stick it on the back rock.
Right, could have kept a little green mistake there. Kelsey, if you stay behind that rock, you can see the curl coming and try to sweep it to be in front of that blue rock. Now what? Sean has an opportunity to...
That hack waiter's still there for three.
For three, sure is.
He's got to take a little weight off of what he just threw.
Yep.
Because you want to keep your shooter.
Really tight ice here, huh?
It looks like he's throwing the
kind of board
up weight, but
kind of weight.
Going to have to hit a good portion of a rock here to keep your shooter around.
Yeah. If I were to make a suggestion for him, I think he's got a better chance of getting three with just kind of a hack weight kind of takeout. Once you're around the guard, you let your sweepers keep it just to the left, the center, and bingo, you get three.
And with hack weight, you can hit a half a rock and still keep your shooter and remove the all rock from play.
Yep.
But nothing beats a made shot, so.
That's a fact. Nope.
And this is just a lot of weight again.
And he's going to chip it out, I believe. I think. No, he's going right by.
Not going to come up. It's just too much weight for that amount of curl he needed. And it's going to be a steal of one. It needed to throw down weight there. Golden opportunity for Villanova. Well, it's the fourth end break, and that means it's time to thank our sponsors of the 2019 UCC College Bonspiel. Dunkin' Donuts of Hamilton, New York, Hamilton Whole Foods, Price Chopper of Hamilton, New York, and Hannaford Markets in Clinton, New York, and New Hartford, New York. These generous sponsors have helped make this event possible, and the Utica Curling Club greatly appreciates their support. And we hope you do too. And it's time to go around the sheets and take a look at scores of other games. On sheet one, RIT2 leads Harvard 2-3-0 after 3 ends. They're just finishing up their fourth end now. On sheet two, Yale 1 has taken another. And after 4 ends, they lead 5-1 in their game over Cornell. On sheet 4, we are knotted up 2-2 after 3. Fourth end in play. SUNY Poly 2 versus Colgate 1. On sheet 5, RPI 1 leads Bowdoin 1-1 after 3. Just starting their fifth end, so the fourth end hasn't been hung yet. We'll try to update you on that score. And on sheet 6, Castleton has taken a huge end. They've stolen 3, and they now lead Hamilton 2. 6-1 after 3 ends of play. And that brings you up to date with all the other games.
Josh Glevin just making a very nice takeout there. Nicely thrown. Jessica now with her second rock of the fifth end. Dave Palazzoli, you're a funny dude. And you, I've counted how many peels that we've thrown in the 2 games that I've called with Roger. I can count on one finger how many fingers I've thrown.
For peel weight?
How many peels have been thrown. We don't believe in busting open the front end. They're going to go right by it. Yep.
And if anything in club curling, people don't peel the front opener early enough.
Trouble's a brewing.
Yipper.
Solid Tom Karate now. Looking to come through with a nice soft takeout in between these 2 rocks not on the park. Looks like it might be a little snug on this one. Yeah.
Can you pull your weight down on this sheet and the rocks are just going to take off?
They just go bye-bye. Yeah, it's going right by.
Didn't even
unfortunate there
touch
for
the
Tom.
Stone.
Now Matthew Cregan.
You just want to stuff one right around.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Don't want to plug up the middle on yourself here.
A little strategy blunder here possibly for Sean. I think you want to take advantage of the guard and get one behind here. Looks like he's got it anyway.
It's going to come up anyway.
Going to come up anyway and do the, once again, what we thought was the right throw.
Oh, and they waited too long.
Waited a little too long. Again, it's tricky. You know, there's places where the ice is curling like crazy here, so. Did cover up shot rock a little bit better. It nudged that yellow one over a little bit to give that blue rock a little more shelter, but Alex is going to go after it anyway. You chip that yellow guard out of the way, it's not bad.
Yeah, a 2-point lead, that's just fine.
Yeah. Looks like Tom got out a little wider with his shot. Needed to.
And it's coming up like crazy.
I think he's going to like this one.
Might have to sweep to hold the line here.
I think he's going to like it. That's a beautiful curling shot right there. Oh, nice throw. Tom Karate.
Kind of a hack waiter.
Solid, yeah, real solid throw. Sean might have to retreat and open up the front end a little bit here. I'm going to make little signs that say peel. Peel. Excuse me. Looks like he's trying the same shot that Tom just made. Peel. And it's by. I think it's by. Oh, my goodness. He's going to chip it out. What a great shot.
And roll under. Oh, almost rolled under the corner to boot.
And he got it right to the back. And they might have spun back around the blue rock for a biter. It's possible.
Now, the yellow one's going to
not out counting it, right, but it is one of those that might appear later in the end. Good shot there from Matthew Cregan.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion at the beginning of the season at curling clubs all over, mostly Canada. U.S. was pretty copacetic with the new 5-rock rule. People wondering, should we be forced to play by the 5-rock rule or should we stick with the 4-rock rule because, you know, we don't need to play like the pros and, you know, why do we need to have an extra rock in play? And some very savvy club managers and owners came back and said, well, in our club curling, we're already playing by the 16-rock rule, so what difference does it make?
And I, you know, in league play, certainly in our club, I haven't seen it come into play very often, actually. So. This is going to tap the blue run. Not enough weight to just a center guard now. So the rings are still pretty wide open here. Good opportunity here for Jonathan Haggerty to draw one in behind these guards and get something going here for Villanova in the fifth end. Really going to come up hard on them. Gotta go. Gotta go, go, go. Gotta go hard. It's not by. Or is it? Oh, they just snuck it by. What a great shot. That's a beautiful curling shot there from Jonathan Hegarty. They kind of came up for a minute. It really started to buckle on him. When I saw him come up, I didn't think it was going to have enough line to get by the guard. In fact, it did. That's a great shot.
And that'll force MIT into a freeze. Although, to be honest, the way things are curling, they could probably get shot back button, back four here.
Oh, I agree.
There's just a ton of curl.
I'm not sure this is enough ice. She was definitely inside, shaking her head. I think she knows she might have dumped this one. Boy, they're holding it though. Nah, tough. If it's by the top one, it's got a chance. My God, what a shot.
And they got her by. It's going to bounce
out into the open. A little heavy.
Sean Knowles wants it gone.
Yes, indeed. If he can roll underneath this other blue one here, he's in business. Big shot here in the fifth end. Put a little bit on it, just good, it needs it.
They hung it just a little bit.
That's going to be on the nose. A little outside roll, and not the end of the world. Good
Still
shot.
sitting 1-2.
Yep, good throw.
If you're not going to roll under, you need to roll away so that MIT can't get under easily.
Sure, good shot there from Jonathan.
Now MIT's looking at the long roll for shot. So if they can hit about 2/3 of a rock, they'll be able to roll to the back four.
That'd be a great outcome.
That'd be the odds. It's not easy to make that long roll and stick it, but I think you got to try it here.
I do too.
Does you no good to stick a stone out there. It's not going to be shot rock.
No.
Main thing here is make sure you get that stone, but try for the long roll.
Sure. Big shot here for Alex Hull, the fifth end, carrying a 2-rock lead right now. It's going to roll away.
Now a chance for Nova to stuff one in.
Just in the 8-foot, I think, is okay, right?
Yeah, as long as you get it about half under at least.
Half under the guards, and the 8-foot would be ideal, I believe.
Stay off it. Stay off it. Do not touch it. Do not touch that stone. Do not touch that stone.
You know, if you miss this shot, you want to miss it, leave it exposed, and just out count the yellow one on the back. of MIT's. Wouldn't be a horrible miss if he comes up just second rock.
Yeah, just don't leave it where MIT can
hit and roll underneath it. That's right.
That's the place you don't want to leave it.
There's definitely plenty of weight here. Plenty of weight. I don't know. It doesn't need any help, boys and girls. No help.
Line was great, just a little heavy.
A little heavy. It's still going to be 1 and 2.
You want to take it back, leave room for a couple.
Four,
there you go.
So 1 and 2.
Not a bad result.
Nope. 4-foot circle still open.
Last place you wanted to leave that was back button. And you took it back to the back 8 to expand the scoring area a bit. In anticipation of a freeze here from Alex Hull with his last.
Always seems like he's having a good time out there. Nice trait for skips to have. And any curler for that fact. Plenty of weight.
Needs to make a move.
Not curling.
Here it comes. Going sideways now.
I don't know.
Got a
It's
set.
going right by, boo-boo. Oh, boy.
And just
wound up shot rock.
corner frozen.
Yeah.
Well, if you can throw a little bit down weight here, you can pick that clean right off the top.
Yep.
You have to get around the guard, so you want this rock to curl up a little bit, catch this on the inside edge.
Spill it right out and sit 3.
Pick it clean. This one might move a little bit, not very far.
Even a nose hit gets you your deuce here.
Nose hit will get you a deuce. But if you don't overthrow this, you'll get 3. And the most important thing here is make sure you get it.
Right.
Because otherwise you're looking at a steal.
Yep.
This is one of those times when you're throwing this delicate weight shot, you tell your third, don't be too cute. Make sure you get by the guard. Because if you do nose this, you will get your deuce. He's bringing the weight.
Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go, boys.
And can he spin it out of play?
Oh my goodness, he got lucky and got his deuce.
He got very lucky there.
All right for Sean.
Just kept his shooter.
Tie game after 5. Good outcome there. Boy, he's
almost had a disaster.
persistent about throwing that kind of big
Yep.
weight on this ice. It's tricky. Very tricky. Big smile.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. 4-4 after 5.
Got us a good one.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Nova's had a couple chances to blow this open with a finesse weight shot.
Mm-hmm. There's no 5 down there. A 5 is missing somewhere. No, we got her. Okay. There we are. Well, we got a bunch of wannabe engineers down there.
Yeah.
Let's, you know. Oh, the hole in the number 5 on there is shot some. We've tried to repair it a couple of times, and need to go down there with a little duct tape.
Well, I taped them all up this
Yeah.
before the season started.
They just get hollowed out. We do know the score is 4-4 after 5. A 9. Okay. Boy, do we need center guards here. A little toasty. You know, these kids are calling a really good game, too. Haven't seen anybody get aggressive with trying to go into the wings with hammer on their first shots, which you might be tempted to do with an inexperienced lead throwing lead rocks. I would be tempted to do, but it's certainly the right way to set your corners up. Closer in would be the call that I would suggest.
Oh boy, that dug in.
Yep.
Did get it over. Nice high corner.
Can be used.
I'd like to have that somewhere on the mixed double dots.
Yep.
But they'll take it.
Yep.
He's having a hard time adjusting to the weight.
Yeah, it certainly is.
If it hangs around, it'll just be a backer for coming around the corner.
Yep. Jessica with her second rock now.
And another flyer.
Yeah. Also going through. Maybe. Oh, it dug in.
Starting to stick.
Shot rock. Looking to freeze down here. Matthew Cregan. Definitely got the rings. I don't know if it's going to overcurl or not. Oh, it looks pretty good. Oh boy. Maybe not. Nope, a little bit too far. Tie game here in the sixth end. Always what we hope for on our telecast game, and that we have close scores, make this game much more exciting and fun to watch and play.
And these Yellowstones are wide open.
Yep. Shot rock, however.
Nothing behind the corner yet.
Nope.
Yellowstones have to go, though. Gotta be careful and watch the jams here.
Yeah. Matthew Cregan looks like he's all over this. Shooter might go bye-bye. Chip it over the top of everything. No, just nudged it off the rings. Okay. Everything behind the tee line here.
Alex Hull still trying to use that high corner.
Yeah, we're back to that scenario. Can we
make a shot?
Can the shot be made? You know, it looks like that guard is like a mile from the rings. Let's see if Tom Karate can show us how this is done. It's not gonna bury for sure. It is going to be shot rock, and MIT will sit 1 and 2 at the end of this. Top 4 foot. John Hegarty now. Looking to clean on cleanup detail here. Just off nose, gets them both. Gotta go.
Oh, they just lost it. Just lost it.
I don't know. He's got it anyway.
No, he's just going to stuff it.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Nicely thrown. If they had stayed with that one, I think he'd have got them both, huh?
Needed to come up just another 1/4 inch.
Right.
Now a chance for MIT to
misspoke there.
Hit and stick
right.
for 2.
Yeah.
Looked like it was coming up hard, and it kind of stopped.
Takeout attempt here from Kelsey. A little narrow here.
Uh-oh.
Maybe taking herself out in the back. Oh, my goodness. Wow. There's an open door here.
Now a chance to guard shot stone.
Yep.
Maybe sitting 3.
It sounds so much like Conrad. It's funny.
Yep.
So he's splitting the house here. Definitely want this on the rings. Not going to be a guard, and it's on the rings. I think Nova's going to wind up sitting 3 here. And that is for sure. Tough double. However, it's there.
At least try to hit and flop.
Yeah, hit and flop for sure. I'm not so sure the double doesn't jam in the back here.
Trying to hit and flop over here. The double would be a little tough, but...
No panic with hammer here for MIT. You want to keep this as open as you possibly can. You're not going to get all these blue rocks out of play, you know.
He's going to be drawn against 3 or 4.
Yes, he is.
This is one of those scenarios you like without hammers, having the other team draw against multiples.
Sure. Possible double in the making here. Don't want to flash it. A little tight. Real tight. Might miss it. A little chip. Oh my.
Stuck in the back for 3rd.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. I think blue is still sitting 3.
3rd,
I think blue's sitting 3. Now you got a kingdom for a guard here.
Yeah, I think you guard those 2 and make them draw against 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to make this easy for him if you can. The opportunity is there to make Alex Hull's end miserable here.
He's got the 4-foot open, but you can raise the pucker factor by loading up the house.
Big time.
Guarding those two on the 4-foot so they can't be doubled off.
Not a bad thing when you're throwing guards as a skip. You can just get a guard up here. He's going to be in business. Over, and this is an over and upper. Over and upper. Over and up.
Yeah, it's over curling already.
Up, guys. And okay. Don't know. Okay.
So they lost the line. Might as well just bring her in.
Yeah.
Now the ugliness factor gets higher. Now
overswept.
Now they're sitting 4.
Yep. Alex has got to draw to the pile here to save his end. Not sure if he comes to the top one, he won't be shot. Just a cold draw for one, right? He's got backers.
He's got 2 rocks.
He can chip off the one in the middle and still wind up on the button.
He's got a couple rocks to go, so this would be a setup shot.
Oh, that's right, too. This is not hammer yet. Okay. Not hammer rock yet. What do you do here? You just try to freeze to one of these?
Well, if you're comfortable throwing and hitting the draw, I don't mind clearing some of the crap off the 4-foot to open up the scoring
certainly
area.
With this broom, he's throwing draw-type weight.
Looks like he's throwing a freeze.
Yeah, I'm just not sure that anything. If he bounces, it's disastrous, right?
And it doesn't buy you much.
Right. I think pounding something here is probably definitely inside of the broom.
I mean, the scoring area is going to be pretty small here at the end.
Yeah, don't want to bounce. No bounce.
Right off.
No bounce. And that's going to work out pretty darn good, actually.
Wow, he just snuck it by.
That's a pretty darn good shot.
That's a nice one.
Wow.
Pound it.
Yep.
Should spin out.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit it on the outside, on the high side. Hit it on the high side.
Hit it as much as you can see.
Yeah.
Even if it catches on the back, you got it off the 4-foot.
Pretty darn good shot.
That was had no tolerance.
About as good as he could do with that.
That had almost no tolerance. They just haired second rock.
Sean Knowles now looking to make a big shot here in a tie game in the 6th end of our featured game.
It's a very big end for both teams, 6th end. You really want to score to go up 1 and take control here, have the hammer in the 8th.
I like it. Oh boy. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know. It's coming. Gotta go. That's a great shot.
And that'll spin out.
That's a great shot to sit 3. Great throw. Very good shot. Great shot there from Sean Knowles. Pressured shot. High pressure. Threw it well. Good outcome.
And now you're drawing against 3.
Yep.
Just a matter of which turn. Can probably freeze to the stone on the back 4 for a shot. You could play the out turn here. On the other hand, you just threw the in turn draw. You could throw that same shot. This may be a game-deciding shot.
Agreed. Got the whole committee behind the park here. I'm not a gotta show these Nova guys a little etiquette here. Really, the third and the skip should be back here, and the lead and second should be out by the hog line. Nobody's paying attention to that but me, so it's not bothering Alex Hall at all. But he's got a great looking shot here.
Got to sit.
Great
Got to
looking,
sit.
Great looking shot.
Got to sit. Might need a little rub. Oh, and it picked.
Oh no! Oh no! Wow.
It grabbed just as it was coming in, and that would be a steal of 2.
Yep. Oh boy, that was perfect shot too. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Got to keep the brooms down late in the game in a slide path.
Just keep it going. Just clean.
Picked right in a slide path. Yep.
Oh God. Pebble's gone in that one little spot, and he happened to hit it. Wow. Ouch. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So now Villanova, too, takes control with a big steal of 2.
On to the 7th end.
So Alex Hull will have to regroup after that unfortunate pick.
Yeah, he threw a real good shot against 3 there, you know, and it's unfortunate that part of our game, it doesn't only happen at this level. It happens at an Olympic level. It happens at a world level.
Yep.
Provincial level up in Canada. It's just it's part of the game. It's an unfortunate thing, but certainly since the game has been revolutionized by acrylic brooms, there's a lot less of that than there was back in the days of corn brooms and chaff.
Corn litter, yeah.
Where you had to sweep the ice with your broom just to get the rock through the sludge. But it is unfortunate nonetheless. It's not so unfortunate when it happens in a non-crucial spot in the game.
Right.
But unfortunately, that did. And certainly one of the little nuances of curling would be to overcome something like that, put it behind, and go ahead and play a good end here in the 7th and see if you can.
Yeah, they're only down 2 here. So set up a deuce here and seal the 8th, or try to grind hard for your 3 here.
And I'm not so sure you don't guard this shot rock. But he's electing to split the house. Roger and I have stressed in the past, you sort of, if every shot is made from here, if you make this shot, you're playing for 2. And if you guard this shot and you guard it successfully, you might get more than 2.
Plus, I think you can tolerate more misses with the guard.
Right.
If you guard this shot, then it's covered and you can miss a few shots on the other side.
Sure.
But if you miss one of your hits here, then your deuce is gone.
And they're working hard to get this to the rings, and I don't think they're going to do it. Not happening. So precisely why you miss on the other side, you guard the rock, right?
Correct.
You have a chance of a guard. Sean's going to go ahead and direct Matthew to lose this yellow rock. A down weight takeout here. It's coming over nicely for him. And mission accomplished.
And a nice roll.
And a nice roll at that. Very nicely thrown. Big smile. Tom Karate now. Try and peel this center guard. Don't know. Maybe. Going to chip it a little. Whoa, bummer for Tom. It went right by. And off the rings. Right in between them. And that worked out well for Matthew. Could still attempt a peel here.
I think you busted open. You still got the corner guard.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Because if you don't open it up, your scoring area is just the 4-foot ring.
True. And if you make a perfect freeze here, you guard, and then your deuce becomes more difficult.
Right. You have no way in.
Draw type weight. On the guards, it may jiggle these two blue guards around a little bit, which wouldn't be a bad thing for Alex.
And it's just going to leave more junk.
Well, it just didn't quite do exactly what they were hoping. More junk. Up 2, center guard. I guess if you can get around here, it's good too, right?
Yeah, just
but you can come around these guards and get
bring
one
another
of
round.
yikes!
You got 2 staggered guards. They're not running any stones through.
Right. Jonathan Haggerty looking to draw around the pile here. And it looks light. The ice may have stiffened up on these guys a little bit too. Still getting that pretty good curl, but I don't think it has the same speed as it did a couple of ends ago. So now Kelsey Becker in a very crucial spot in a 6-4 game where Villanova 2 is enjoying the lead right now.
They got to move something off the center.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Kelsey Becker here looking for a shot to clear the front end out. In a perfect world, she might get them both. Got a chance at the double. No, it's over, going over the top. Okay.
Straight peel opens up the draw path.
Yep, good shot. Boy, and that rock looked like it was actually curling, and then it kind of just floated out with the outturn just a little bit halfway down to my eyes where I'm sitting. And Sean's going to put that back.
Going to come the other way.
Okay, gotcha. Trying to fill that 4-foot path
It's really hard to do it with that high yellow because I think they'd have to curl through it.
Or just miss it with a real sensitive weight.
I think it'd overcurl.
I'm not so sure it's there.
So I think this is the right direction, but it's a little bit wide.
Yeah. We're gonna run it into the yellow and pop it out. Not quite. So
leaves a tight draw path.
Still peeling? No, I guess you got to go for it now.
Yeah, running out of bullets.
Indeed.
You're down to 3 rocks. And you're looking at a Nova shot rock on the back 4. So just backline weight to try to tap that stone back a little bit. Of course, you don't really have to tap it. You just come to it. The selection of tap weight might be a function of how much curl there is here.
Yes.
Might be the only way to get through the hole.
True. With corner almost like back house and through the house type weight.
Yep, that's what he was calling for.
Is that what he called for? Last stone for Kelsey Becker. Real tight. Yep, tight. She knows it too. She knew it the minute she let it go. I'm not sure this is just going to junk it up further.
Just going to add more shrapnel.
Yep. It's spun onto the rings.
Spun on. Well, adds a little element of danger.
Sure it does. You got this yellow rock over here now that can be run back.
For sure.
I think. I'm not sure what it looks like overhead, but it looks like there's enough room from my angle to run that yellow rock just off nose. I'll just sneak it by that blue one, and run it back.
That one runs on. And I think you've got the hack weight come around as well.
True.
So you got a couple ways in.
All will depend on a good guard here from Sean. Looking to just block this this path on the right side going down here. Definitely a line shot, not a distance shot. Over and upper. Mission accomplished. I don't know that there's, well, it's overcross. It's real tight.
I don't think it's a factor. If you get by the top yellow, you get by that blue.
I think
so
you're right.
I like the hack waiter.
Yep.
It looks like it's overburied, but it's not with that curl out there. Just got to have the confidence it's going to do what it's been doing.
Right. Weight sensitive for sure.
I do wish they had this on our Wednesday night. This would be awesome to have this much curl.
Oh, man.
Can make some shots out there.
I'm going to be whining like a baby to get this ice back that they've had all weekend here.
This ice actually plays very nice if you firm it up. It'll run pretty straight.
Right.
If you're going to throw peels, you better firm it up. So
absolutely.
Really test your weight.
And this, I'm guessing this
control.
is still just through the house to the hack at most. At most.
I think you can still make this with hack weight. I think through the rings it'll go too.
Yep.
But now he'd love to push it out of the house to bring that biter into play.
Sure. He's giving himself just a little more ice, which I think is wise here.
It just looks goofy to take that much ice.
Yeah, weight sensitive. It's got a chance. Nope, it's not coming over.
He just hung it a bit.
Just laid it out there. Took a little more ice and didn't quite need to. Now Sean can really.
Now that guard's not in the way.
No, put a dagger in here.
Can drop it right into the house.
Mm-hmm. You get one top 4 here, even top 8, huh?
Absolutely.
Draw a little diagram where you'd like this one to go. I know where I'd like it to go.
You go right, bite the top 4 buried. Then how do you score?
Right.
If you're MIT.
Okay. Here we go. Sean Knowles guarding up. Up 2, no hammer. His last rock of the 7th end. The old saying, the kingdom for a guard here. Pro side misses short.
Gotta go for line, I think, don't you?
Yeah, it looks pretty, it's running better. It's running pretty good. I don't think so. Now you gotta beat it. It's got weight. If it's by, it's money. And he's by.
Gonna be
oh, what
deep.
A shot.
Gonna be a little deep, but not bad.
What's a winner? Winner, winner. Beauty.
Adds
now the pressure's on.
Gotta replicate that shot to get your single now. And
Beautiful
MIT's
shot.
got to score this end to have a chance.
Yeah, Sean's got to be feeling good about himself there. He threw a dandy. The Kevin Cooey shot would be the run back yellow to double him out for 2.
There you go. And it's there.
I'd put Kevin on that one.
It is there.
Gushu.
Jacobs. Jacobs running that all day long.
Yep. Schuster.
Yep.
Schuster'd be firing that yellow run back. Boom, boom.
Yeah, you can run that yellow back right there. Hard to do at this level.
Yep.
It's just nose, though.
It's nose hit.
It's pretty much nose.
Nose hit. Bye-bye. Boom, boom.
You nut that blue one, and the blues all fly.
Big shot here. Hammerstone. 7th end. MIT down 2. Villanova 2 is sitting 2. This is a money ball here. Again, I've been crowing about Skips getting the big bucks. Pressured shot here from Alex. If he can stick this, he'll be down 1, coming for home. And I think he left this out a little.
Hung it out.
He hung it out. I don't know. It's not getting there.
Nope.
It's not getting there.
Started it too
He
wide.
might bump the blue one on for another run. Not quite. So steal of 2.
It makes it 8-4 after 7. Well, you definitely play the 8th end here in the 5-rock rule
sure.
time.
Oh, definitely.
Can grab a 4. Going to take some work and going to have to make some shots, though.
Yep. Could throw through.
Up 4, I would.
If you leave a rock in play here, you're giving Alex Hull something to draw to and freeze to.
Or to jam on. Lots of possibilities.
Yeah, you want to throw both regardless, unless they go on the rings with their first one. You want to throw through here. And he wogged it.
I'd come right up on that. That's the second best shot.
That was actually the better of the options. Our lovely kitchen staff is back there making something savory I can smell.
I forget what we're getting for dinner. Something good, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Need a corner guard here. Nothing in the rings.
Mm-mm. We got rings. Maybe not. Don't know. We're all rubbernecking.
Yep.
Alex has got to love this right now because he's got corner guard set up.
Yep, you can ignore that rock.
Robin to completely ignore that rock, and now he's got his corner set up, so he's in line for a multiple end. He needs a bundle. Now down 4, would you guard the corner?
You could double guard
You could
it.
double guard the corner here, right? Because still free guard zone in play. I'm thinking you guard your own rock here. But
Yep, and that the pros will do that quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. We saw that during the Nationals here when Fenson and those guys were here. Rajeski, they guard the corner all the time. That's when I started asking questions. Now, why are they doing this?
And it takes a lot longer to peel down the onion if you got 2 of them up there.
Now we're banging. No, not yet.
Well, that one's on the rings.
That one's on the ring. We can hit that
all
one.
day
We
long.
can hit it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Obviously, right now, the more rocks in play are favoring Alex Hull.
Yeah, at this point, you want to yank yellow rocks.
I hope this doesn't unfold for disaster for Sean Knowles. Oh, boy. He's played a good game. Friend, also a friend.
Tap up that yellow before they hit it.
Oh, no. No.
I don't think you need to do that yet.
Oh, no. Now, we would explain why, we didn't think that this was a strategic. Needs 4, so anything in front of that rock is probably okay. A freeze to it is okay.
Freeze to it is fine.
Tapping up one of these yellow ones is okay. But
tap up your yellow and leave that one for later.
Taking this rock right now doesn't make a strategic sense in the game of curling.
Yeah, it takes one of your rocks out of play. They'll just hit it right back.
He's not going to take it out. This is actually going to be a more favorable outcome for him, regardless of where this blue one goes. That is a favorable shot for Alex Hull.
And we've got a rock behind T.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 on the rings. And he's got a splittable rock. So you got to hit something here.
Matthew Cregan. First rock of the 8th end. Definitely the hit is good. Certainly got it, and maybe the roll. Oh, that's a beauty.
That adds insult to injury.
That's just beautiful.
You got to tap those back.
Yep.
Push those to the back 4, back 8. Hope you have a chance to double them off later in the end.
Nope. Just nudged it onto the button.
Good try, but no cigar.
Nope. Alex Hull shaking his head back here like, what happened here? He blinked his eyes, and 5th, 6th, and 7th end all went to Villanova.
Yeah, deuce and 2 steals.
Yep. And nice
multiple
throw there.
steals at that. Now it's
And
getting
Alex is
desperate.
in big, big trouble here. He almost has to waste the rock on a setup shot here, doesn't he? He's got to nudge that blue rock out of the way.
I think you got to move the center guard
Move
to the
that
back
center
12.
guard, absolutely.
I don't think you need to kill the center guard. I
No,
think
just
you need
nudge
to-
it out of the way.
You need to get it out of the way and behind the house.
Yep,
And then try to spin it on the rings, right?
absolutely.
You need every yellow rock you can get on the rings here.
Yeah, because if you don't do something with the yellow rock now, Sean can just junk it up further, right?
Right, you got to get that center guard off and somehow keep a shooter.
Yeah.
Like throwing maybe a hack weight at it, trying to push it through the rings and roll that yellow on somewhere, but they're going to be banging away on yellow rocks.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Adios, amigo.
And he's had enough.
Yeah, saw enough.
Sitting for.
Yeah.
So
Nowhere to go.
Let's make that a final. Villanova over MIT, 8-4. We'll recap some of the other scores around the sheets.
Roger, once again, thanks for having me
Yep.
on the broadcast. I'll see you soon.
Yep, we'll have another draw at 5 o'clock and another one at 7:30. Before we sign off today, we'll give you a roundup of the rest of the games. RIT 2 over Harvard 2, 7-4. That's after 7 ends of play. RIT 2 will have a hammer coming home. Yale beat Cornell 14-1. That's the final. It's a final on our sheet. Villanova 2 with the victory over MIT 1, 8-4. SUNY Poly in a dogfight with Colgate after 6 ends of play. SUNY Poly 2 leads 6-4. They're playing the 7th now. On sheet 5, it's 5-4 Bowdoin 1 over RPI 1. They're through 7, playing the 8th. And over on sheet 6, Castleton and Hamilton 2 are locked up in a 7-7 tie. They're going to play an extra end to determine a winner. We'll see you again here on the Utica Curling Club channel at 5 p.m. This would be a 3rd game in our A-pool draw to determine our championship playoff round qualifiers and our other playoff qualifiers as well. And I hope you can join us for that game. In the meantime, this is Roger Ouellette signing off. Have a great day, everyone.